Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup, coming back with a week 7 of the PDD. Today we are facing off against Adam, and they have a really scary team. But if you guys did not check out the last video, you better go do it, where we took on a Shadow Stitch, and that was a good battle. Some unfortunate luck for us in there, though. But now we're sitting at 3-3, and we honestly we need to go 5-3 to make the playoffs. 4-3 might be enough, but it's a huge race. It's really like, a 10 people race for 5 spots. So we have to get either some really good differential, or we just got to win out. So hopefully we can do that today. Obviously, they have a really scary team, as you can see, being electric terrain surrounded. They do have all those iron Pokemon with a bundle, Jugulus, Moth, and the Treads, Pincurchin, and they have 2 unburdened users in the Hawlucha and the Sceptile. They're both super scary. They also have Mimikyu, Bronzong, and Goodra to round out that core, but I do expect something pretty hyper offensive to come. So Pincurchin, probably every single iron Pokemon. I could see Hawlucha, I could see Mimikyu, I could see Sceptile, Goodra. I don't really see Bronzong, but it is a pretty good wall for a couple of my Pokemon. Not really that good for the Greninja, though. But without further ado, if there is any week to bring out the GUMSHOOS, it is this week. This is my designated lead. If they lead with Pincurchin, we one-shot them with Double Edge. Even if they're max Fizz Def, then it's like a 80% to one-shot them. But we outspeed them and we one-shot them, and then that destroys their whole game plan for the rest of it. If I let them keep getting up electric terrain, then I'm going to lose this battle every single time because my team is just not defensive enough to deal with it. But GUMSHOOS, taking care of that thing on turn 1 will be great. We should also be able to eat any hit from like an Iron Moth afterwards, so if they come in trying to revenge kill me with the speed booster and not special attack boosting, then we should be able to just destroy them as well with a Double Edge. We also 2-shot a not physically defensive Bronzong or Iron Treads with Double Edge, which is absolutely crazy. Next up, we do have a really nice support Delphox here. Boots so we don't get hit by rocks from Treads or Bronzong. But Flamethrower and Psyshock is all we need into their team. Wish Protect is great as well, with a lot of HP and defense investment, some Spadef as well to be able to take hits from the Moth, from the Jugu, from the Goodra potentially. So this mon should always be able to eat one hit from pretty much anything on their team and fire back either a Flamethrower or Psyshock, or get those wishes up in the air to make sure I am able to take it out with some of my more defensive Pokemon in the back. And that's really all that Delphox is here for. Probably not going to do too much in this game besides pass Wish. This Pokemon does not need a Wish pass to it, and that is going to be Greninja. They're rocking a Protean set because Hydro Pump just goes absolutely crazy into their team, especially if there's no Goodra on their side. If not, Dark Pulse is really strong into them as well. They don't have a great switch in. And we're Scarfed just to make sure we're outrunning Iron Bundle always. We always outrun a speed boosting variant of the Iron Moth. I think the Jugu as well, but I could be wrong on that one. But we're just, pivoting out, clicking those Hydro Pumps. Really hope we don't miss them, but, if we do, it is what it is. It's just a really strong versus team and might be able to clean up in the end game. That's really the end game that we're looking for, is kind of consolidate down, break their Pokemon that can eat hits from this thing, and then just try to sweep with his Choice Scarf Pokemon. In the 4th spot, we do have Kyurem with the Assault Vest. Very specially defensive, just to be able to take on the Bundle and the Moth super well. We can even take on Jugu decently, but Ice Beam, Earth Power, Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball gives us coverage for everything. Shadow Ball for that Bronzong. But we can make some really good plays with this. We can eat hits from the Iron Moth, not let it do really anything to us. And then fire off, free Draco Meteors into their team, free Ice Beams, free Earth Powers even, that'll threaten that thing out always. So we could even make a prediction on that. But we have the Wish support from Delphox and our Clefable that's going to be in the back to keep this thing healthy. So that's really one of my other game plans, is if I just see electric terrain spam on against my team, then I'll use this mon to eat all those special hits. Next up is our Clef. Needed a physically defensive Pokemon to take on the Mimikyu, the Hawlucha, potentially the Sceptile as well, depending on what kind of set they are. So I brought this Pokemon, a Rocky Helmet, unaware, they can't really set up on me. And Moonblast, a Wish Protect knockoff. Got Relaxed Nature because our speed does not matter, so I get a little bit more damage on the knockoff. But yeah, just another wish passer for the team, which is really nice. And, can always take a hit from pretty much anything and stops their physical attackers. Last but not least is going to be Lucario, our Terra Captain with Terra Normal E-Speed. If we get a Sword Stance up, we do great. I don't see Mimikyu come into this game, but if it does, it can block the E-Speed, so we do have Bullet Punch to at least be able to break it. But we have no speed investment really on this Pokemon because we don't need it. If we're just clicking priority, it's really fine. Their speed tiers are kind of out of whack with a lot at the very top and a lot at the bottom, so I didn't really feel like I needed it. But with the Lychee Berry, just because if we get hit down below 25, we're going to be +3 instead of just +2. Or we can switch in on something and get that, even wish ourselves up, and you know, just be at +1 attack off the bat, which is really strong versus their team. They have 0 switch-ins to E-Speed, plus close combat, besides that, besides the Mimikyu. So hopefully this mon can go crazy. We'll see. But that's going to be the team. This is going to be a tough battle, but I think with the prep I brought today, I can bring out on top. But I'm going to have to really play out of my mind because we do not match up well into the electric terrain. That is going to be about it for me. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into the battle. Alright, we are connecting to Adam here. Let's see what they brought. Yeah, just very standard. No Bronzong is nice, but with Mimikyu out there, it means we can't just click Choice Banded Double Edge with GUMSHOOS. Really excited for this Pokemon in this matchup though. And I think we look like pretty decent into them. Their biggest threats are going to be the Jugu and the Moth, obviously, but we have AV Kyurem with Wish Support Clef, which I'm pretty happy about. But we don't have any way to, you know, stop any hazards. So I really just need to make sure that Pincurchin isn't able to get those up. So I'm just leading GUMSHOOS off the bat. I think I might click EQ. Not exactly sure, because they do have the Mimikyu, and if Mimikyu comes in, it's a little bit of an issue off the bat. With this mon, you know, we have, you know, Rocky Helmet Clef in the back, but it's still a little bit annoying. We are unaware, so I mean, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Mimikyu, I guess they don't really do too much. We can always heal it off, so it's not the end of the world. A crit, like crits would be annoying, but actually we should be pretty fine into Mimikyu, so I could click Double Edge turn 1. Even Treads does not switch into it. I think that might just be the play. I wish I had Terra Normal on this mon. But into Max Fizdef Pincurchin, we have a 70% chance to Oko, as we do see the Pincurchin. Okay. As we're just going to lead with his GUMSHOOS. Great in this matchup specifically. I could also click EQ into them, which they might know, but we are adaptability. I'm just clicking Double Edge. If they want to go out into Mimikyu, totally fine. This thing's probably dead. Yep, goodbye. Goodbye. Turn 1, KO Pincurchin. That is insane. Now, I'm assuming it's going to be like the terrain extender, but it is what it is. Don't mind it too much. That is amazing for us. And if they go into Moth or Jugu, I could just stay in and Double Edge. We actually don't die to Moth, I don't think, unless they're like Booster Spatak. Jugu, I think they would also be speed, potentially. If they're Spatak, then we would definitely die. As they do go out to Moth. Let's see. Quirk Drive, what are they going to be? They are Spatak, okay. So I'm assuming they're just like max Spatak. Let's go, I mean, Booster Spatak absolutely destroys me. If I go out into AV Kyurem, we eat this up for days. And we can just throw off Earth Power. Yeah, this is great. They could potentially be like Choice Specs. Even if they're Choice Specs in the electric terrain with that, they don't 2-hit KO me. As they're going to Discharge. It did 44. Of course, they get the Para. So they're not Specs. They might be Scarfed. It's a pretty mid-roll. And we could EP here freely. I also don't hate clicking Ice Beam if Jugu or the Goodra wants to come out. It actually really punishes anything that they want to do. I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah, because obviously the Earth Power is there. I feel like Jugu might come out here. As they do go Jugu. Come on, please, 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 please. Ice Beam might just knock this thing out. It probably will. Nice. Let's go. This thing might die. Bang. Bang. Easy predict. Easy. That's what we love to see. I'm assuming Mimikyu might want to come out here. And if it does, then we just go Clef. We're unaware. As they go to Red Riot. That is going to be the Iron Treads. This Mon is a little bit annoying. They are booster speed. I mean, in this scenario, it's really hard to know what to do versus them. I kind of want to just click Ice Beam. We don't die to 2 Earthquakes here. We actually never die to 2 Earthquakes unless they're like some way choiced. So I'm just going to click Ice Beam again. As they're going to Heavy Slam. That actually did 0. That did literally 0. And we get a nice big crit. Doesn't matter because that thing was getting 2-hit KO'd no matter what. It does mean we can click Earth Power very, very freely here though. I think Ice Beam is just better. Let's just click it. As they're going to EQ me here. It should take me down into the red. And we do break through. So Hiram gets another knockout there. Insane. Pretty much all of their big threats besides the Iron Moth are gone. And we have Spadef Delphox in the back. So if Iron Moth comes out here, they don't come out, but you know, we potentially, I mean, we don't live 2 Sludge Waves, which is scary. So they do go out to Goodra. Goodra is an issue. It's going to be potentially Terra Poison, potentially Terra Ground. If they're like Terra Dragon and like Specs Draco, they probably just one-shot everything on my team. I could also see them being Terra Ground here, but I don't have a great switch in. I might just need to sack this Mon. I really might. I think I might go Delphox though, because on the off chance that they're... Okay, if they're Terra Ground and like Earthquake or something like that, I mean, we potentially live that. I'm just going to go out to it. For now, we can potentially throw a Wish Up in the air. So we're going to go out to Delphox. We're Boots. It doesn't matter, as they're Dragon Pulse. And they did, what? 133? Dragon Pulse. Did 133. That is not Specs. That is max attack, like Timid, though. Psyshock obviously does a bunch. We're just going to throw up a Wish here, as they're going to Surf. This might knock me out. It does not. And so we're going to throw a Wish up. They are faster, so they're just like max speed Timid. And it's like kind of a 50-50 on what we want to do here. Honestly, if we go Gumshoos on this turn, we eat everything but Draco Meteor. Like, we easily eat Dragon Pulse. We're going to get back 150. I'm not sure if we're going to be in the best position, though. I kind of want to go Lucario. Let's see. Lucario. How much does Lucario take? Even if they Flamethrower me, we might get put into Lychee Berry range. And close combat hurts this thing. We are getting outsped, though, which is a little bit annoying because I didn't put very much speed. As a Sludge Bomb. That's great. That is actually great for me. And no more terrain is awesome. I think we're just going to click Sword Stance here. We're going to Terra Normal and click Sword Stance. If we do Terra Normal, Draco does not knock me out. So I'm just going to go for it. But also make sure we can't get Shadow Sneaked by the Mimikyu. And we do have Bullet Punch on this set. So we're just going to go for it here. Let's see. Because they're going to Terra Ground. So potentially Earthquake or something like that. Yeah, we're going to get this tear off. And then at this point, Extreme Speed should be knocking them out. Especially if they, like, Draco, get me down into the Lychee. That would be great. But then they could potentially switch out. Because they're going to Terra Blast. I didn't even think about that. But this should only do about 50. Yeah, just over. And we're going to SD up here. So we have a ton of HP investment. Oh, they're a Mirror Herb. That is cool. That is really cool. We are just going to E-Speed here, though. If they want to switch out to Mimikyu, that's totally fine. We're going to end up breaking their thing anyways, as they do just stay in. This thing should die. Yes, it does. Okay. Great. They're going to Gooey, slow me down. But we are already incredibly slow. And if they want to go out to Mimikyu, if they're not like a Life Orb, then Play Rough is probably a roll. So they're obviously going to go out to it. Is it worth like preserving this Mon? It could be. Because 1 E-Speed from neutral versus Iron Moth. Let me check it out. 1 E-Speed into Iron Moth does a ton. But we also have Choice Scarf on my Gren. It does like put us in a little bit of a scary spot. But I think we're just going to BP here. We might die. I mean, we might live, whatever they want to go for. So we'll see. They also could be red card. As their Drain Punch. Yeah, good prep. Good bring. I really thought about going into Clef there. But I couldn't. I just felt like it didn't make that much sense to go into Clef. And we're in an endgame where a Moth is incredibly scary, but we literally just need to land a hit with Gren. So I'm going to go into Clef here, and we're going to click Knock. Knock is the play 1,000,000% of the time, because I feel like the... Yep, I felt like the Moth was going to come in here. And we get to see potential Scarf get knocked off here. That's what I'm expecting. Let's see. Clear Amulet. Interesting. So Sludge Wave easily knocks me out. Wait, no, never mind. There's no terrain. Sludge Wave actually does not knock me out all of the time. But it still puts us in the same scenario with Gren. And if this thing... No, I mean, we should be fine with Gren, right? Greninja... I mean, it would be nice to get some chip. Protean Dark Pulse does not quite kill. And I kind of need this Mon for the Mimikyu. So I think I'm going to go sack off the Delphox. I wonder if GUMSHOOS lives. It might. As they're clicking Discharge, it's going to take out my Delphox. I really want to check out the HP on GUMSHOOS. We actually should live most of the time. We are at 281. Sludge Wave is a 25% chance to knock me out. I think it's just worth going out into GUMSHOOS here. Plus, it would be hype if I got another kill with this Mon. But we're just going to click EQ, which they don't have a switch into. Because they are going to Sludge Wave. We should live this. They crit. Okay. I mean, then it comes down to Gren having to land Hydros. 1 Discharge or Gleam should not take me out from full. It's a 6.5% chance. We're clicking Hydro here. I miss. No. No. Come on. Come on. There's no way. There's no way they get the crit into a miss. They're going to need another one, though. They are going to need another one, because I always... okay, good. Mimikyu should always lose to my Clef. Oh, man. That was insanely scary. We lose a ton of differential, too. Yeah, we probably would have... We should have won this +4, potentially. Do they sneak here? I think they should sneak. So I'm going to go out to Clef. So we're going to... I think we should be fine here. They're not Life Orb. I wonder what exactly item they are. Is there Drain Punch? Okay. Yeah, they're just going to take some Rocky. I should just be able to click Moonblast here. Just in case they do end up like critting me, I'm going to throw a Wish up. Is there Shadow Claw? Yeah, they're going for it. Get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. And yeah, Clef just takes home this game. Oh, really scary, man. The crit, it was a roll. And then technically the discharge was a roll as well. But man, did that scare me. Because we should have easily won that. GUMSHOOS should have claimed another one there. Most of the time. Yeah, and we're just going to click it one more time. Good game to Adam there. Really got me worried. I was super scared. But really good one. I'm just glad we were able to capitalize, get some good reads going. Knock out that Pincurchin turn 1, which really, you know, changed the tides of the battle from the very beginning. A great game. If you guys do enjoy the Draft League content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.